That's why I fucking hate women. They're whores.
I thought this was Jewtown.
Women. Whores. Whores. Women.
I'm a vampire. Kill me. You fucking whore.
In my mind's eye,
we show tits and violence.
Fuck you, Steven Spielberg! I trust the only person left to trust. Me.
Do you believe in miracles? Do you believe in fantasy?
Welcome to the Cvrtcast.
I'm in a good mood. I'm so ecstatic to be here, you know? Everyone's so wonderful.
We overdose on happiness.
Yeah, dude. I'm. Did you see that one image of Seth Putman?
Yeah.
He's getting his dick sucked while doing heroin.
Yeah.
That's how I am right now.
all uppers and downers.
Yo, Ty, what's up?
What up?
You sound pretty clear.
Yeah.
Watching this documentary right now on Ron Atkins appears in it called Horror Business from 2007, underground horror directors. And so it's almost 20 years old, but I've had the same DVD since it came out. I remember when the shit came out. But I think that's where I might have found out about Schizophreniac and all that originally. Although I knew Last House on a Dead End Street, obviously, separately, in connection with Cuckoo Clocks of Doom and all that.
Does he talk about how he got the idea for Schizophreniac in that documentary?
It's like, but it's like his attitude is like, fuck this, fuck society, which is the thing I agreed with. I remember this from before. Is like, he's also doing like Alex Jones type films, though. Like these conspiracy type films, which I forgot about, like literally reptilians. One of them's on reptilians, and there's like scenes. It was around that time, I guess he was making them, and it's scenes from that.
Yeah, I still haven't watched. I think it was like Death Rattle LSD is one of them. It's got like Illuminati as the villain or something.
Yeah, there's also Sins of the Government, like a bush face.
That's the other one.
Yeah, I've seen that one. That was decent.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen Mutilation Mile though. Only the first 20 minutes, I think. Where they
it's good. It's probably his best.
I used to have a copy of Mutilation Mile.
His best.
The director off himself. Like used to do podcasts.
Nice.
So basically, we're just waiting for John to give me a call. He said he was going to call around 5:45, but I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Fashionably late.
All right.
Well,
yeah,
here comes the call.
Bronx is the thing.
Okay.
I'm getting the call. Hi, is this John?
Yeah, you know who the fuck I am?
All right. Yeah, I just want to make sure everybody can hear you, and you can hear everybody. So, everybody, can you hear John? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
All right, and can you hear everybody else?
Yeah, a little bit. Sounds a little muffled.
All right, I'll try to turn it up a little.
The background, right?
All right. Yeah. So, how do you pronounce your last name? Is it Giancaspro? Giancaspro?
Yeah, Giancaspro.
Giancaspro. Okay.
Like the correct Italian pronunciation is John Caspro, but some people just think my name is John Caspro because my first name's John.
Nice.
Like John Carlo name. It's just John Caspro, but everybody says Giancaspro. That's how it looks. Not the
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. So, how did you get involved with Ron Atkins? Was that your first acting gig?
Well, yeah, I guess that went to video. Yeah, like I made some dumb little like killer movies in high school and stuff. From out the camcorders, like 1986, 87. Like I went to like door to door and I was like asking some guys to change and shit. He lets me in and I was like kill him. I gotta cut his head off, put it in a box or something. But Ron's first movie actually was called The Payback. And I was in that. I was like some gangster guy.
Oh yeah.
I got drowned in the bathtub. I got drowned in the bathtub by the guy that plays Dr. Brown.
Oh hell yeah. And that's like supposed to be a Reservoir Dogs ripoff, right? Like a parody of it, kinda.
You watched The Payback?
I've only seen. I want to watch it, but I couldn't find it anywhere. But I really love to see it. It does look fun.
Yeah, it has its moments. It's a pretty good movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's some funny parts.
But honestly, I admire your work in Schizophreniac films a lot, especially the Harry Russo character just resonates with me. I don't know why, but like, how did you come up with the idea? How did you come up with the character archetype for Harry Russo? I'm just curious.
Yeah, like, what are your inspirations when you come into character?
Ron himself is like a big movie fanatic. You know, he has like thousands of DVDs and watches movies all the time. So, but we did the payback, right? You know, and got a good response, especially my part did, and people like the way I talk because I was from New York. You know, being in Vegas. So then he was like, I'm doing another movie about a serial killer. When I was like being in it, try out for it. You know, I did like some screen tests and stuff. Some of them are in the movie too, like where I'm like shaking on the ground and spazzing out.
Oh wow. I had no idea. That's wonderful.
My face. But yeah, he just wanted to make a movie about a serial killer and just like getting crazier and crazier. It was like, oh, I got this idea for a scene. Oh, come on, film tonight. I mean, it was like a basic script that didn't really get stuck to. And a lot of the stuff that I was saying was, you know, just off the cuff and shit.
Yeah, like how much were you scripted? How much were you really allowed like 90% freedom to do kind of whatever you wanted, or was Ron really like, you got to stick to at least half of what I'm putting down?
As far as the basic structure of the scene was supposed to go, that's what he was most happy with. So most of the dialogue was really like, you know, just saying it, like when we went to the drive-thrus and stuff, I just, you know, did that right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
there was
fantastic.
No like, preparing a script for that scene. It was just like, yo, let's go to Del Taco and order a taco and then you throw it at the window. Okay, all right. So, you know, whatever panned out from that, you know, I got out and I kicked it.
It's a strike of inspiration. It's you know, realism, authenticity.
Yeah. Like I put a hole in the wall on the side of some store with that wrench. when I cut that guy's dick off in the alleyway, the radio scene. When I busted Ron's radio. That's Ron. You know that's Ron, right? Trying to sell me the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I guess I was walking towards him and I had some tools that he had in his truck and I just smashed it against the wall. You see the dust fly off. I think the Del Taco scene too, like when I kicked the menu, that's really like the only destruction we did in the movie, right? I mean, I broke that radio. The drunk radio he had in his truck. Again, I was like, just some scene he just came up with on the spot.
That's wonderful.
But those are the kind of moments you can tell that kind of frantic energy is what, you know, those, you know, the schizophreniac stuff is all about, right? Like it's this authentic, like pure insanity, right? Like you're just going in completely ad-libbing a lot of the stuff. But you're the glue that holds these stuff together. Like your presence, your performance alone. Like how did you get into like I know you said you made movies in high school, but were you always into like this extreme kind of horror stuff, or is this kind of Ron push towards that more? Where did you kind of align in that?
I think it's just my sense of humor. You know, I'm like an outright racist or anything. Like that's how we grew up. When I was kids, everybody got picked on and made fun of and stuff. And, you know, I got made fun of because my leg, and there was a Spanish family on the block. I grew up in an Italian neighborhood, like everybody was Italian. But there was like a Spanish family on the block. There was a Jewish family on the block, some Irish people. Everybody makes fun of everybody. You know, you learn their cultures and ways of things to make fun of.
You were in the school of busting people's balls. You were ready for this moment, right?
Were like insults that I used to say to people.
Did you ever, like, when you were recording the scenes where you were new, did you ever have like second thoughts, or you just went with it?
Mostly just went with it. Like, I don't know if I was afraid to do anything. I can't remember anything like that.
I remember reading reviews for the films, and it's like a lot of people complaining that this movie is just this guy naked for the whole duration. It's just making me laugh.
Get that much in it. That's the other thing we used to do, just run around naked too. Like, go out like on the weekends and stuff, and you know, I would be parked in front of my friend's car at the light, and we'd run out and like, you know, jump on his hood and like rub our butts on their hood, the windshield and shit. When I moved to Vegas, like the place I lived in, the apartment complex, it had like a pool with a waterfall and shit, and I jumped off the waterfall, did a naked cannonball. Also, yeah, just like running around in the street naked, it wasn't like a big deal because I did stuff like that.
I feel like the nude aspect, it's kind of like on, like some of the highest art, ever painted, ever made. It's a nude subject. Schizophreniac, also a nude film, kind of, right?
Tarantino. Art house film type film.
Yeah, well, I think there's, like, compared to like other horror movies, I think there is an art element.
Yeah, you don't get
it's authentic art. It's because it's the authentic aspect of it. It's what it gives an artistic whatever. They say good at being like making up jokes and stuff. You can tell it's all real. So visceral like integrity there. It's instantly captivating as soon as the movie starts, based on charisma.
Like in Cuckoo Clocks, when I walk towards the camera, my balls hit the lens.
Yeah. Kubrick couldn't have thought of that. Kubrick never did anything like that.
Martin Scorsese.
Kubrick was a
Martin Scorsese.
That's like Ron's favorite director, too. He loves Stanley Kubrick.
He topped him with the ball shot,
Oh, yeah.
The student became the master that day.
Oh, you met Ron Atkins?
No, I haven't met him myself. I was just thinking of his ball shot.
What is Ron doing these days? Like, I haven't seen much output from him. Do you still stay in touch with him?
Yeah, I talk to him every once in a while. He used to be more active on Facebook and used to chat more. He doesn't even go on there anymore. He came out with that movie, Christ Rising, not too long ago.
Oh, yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah. Oh,
There was
fantastic.
no preparing a script for that scene.
is that like an authentic Christian? Is he kind of moving to more like a Christian film, or is it like is it an authentic Christian film he was working on?
It's already out. It came out like a year ago or 3 years ago, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's been out. Yeah, the main character is the guy from Cuckoo Clocks of Hell that plays Uncle Joe. That beat him up in the bathroom in the park.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that guy.
The guy whacking off.
He was in I want to say Psycho Cop 2. It might be. I think it's Maniac Cop Part 2. I think though.
No, it's actually Psycho Cop. I haven't seen it, but I've seen this credits being on that film.
That guy actually does a lot of acting, soap operas and TV shows, FBI and shit.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, does a lot of plays too. We're friends with him.
Great.
That guy in New York, I was working as a doorman. We worked together, and he moved back to California and lives in LA. And then when we were doing Cuckoo Clocks, he came out to Vegas. Filmed that scene with us.
And on Cuckoo Clocks, how was it like working with Jim Van Beber?
Oh, it was great. We got along great. He was an awesome guy, man.
I could tell there's chemistry there. It felt very, you guys worked off each other really well.
Yeah, it's a great sequel.
Give me some tips and stuff and how to like get into that and be into it. Because he watched both movies too, preparing. And he thought they were crazy. He thought they were great. He thought my performance was pretty good. And
awesome.
He's a great filmmaker and actor in his own right, So he was, giving me tips. And
absolutely.
It was fun working with him. I mean, the guy just drank a lot. And, but still, I mean, you can't tell in the scenes. Professional when he performed.
Absolutely.
It was fun working with him. It was a lot of fun working with him. We had a great time.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Too.
Did you ever get to work with Roger Watkins?
Like the movie, you get that sense.
Did you ever get to work with Roger Watkins himself? Because I watched the documentary Diary of a Deadbeat, and it says that you were also appearing in that documentary. And Ron Atkins was saying that originally Jim Van Weber wasn't supposed to be on it. It was supposed to be Roger Watkins himself, but he had like some health issues, so Jim Van Weber took over.
Yeah, that's true. Right before we were going to film it, I think Roger Watkins passed away. And
how unfortunate.
He was supposed to play Terry Hawkins, the character he played in his own movie.
How long has been Cuckoo Clocks of Hell in development? Like, how long has been the script been working on? And like, were you guys working on it for a long time, or just it happened like as soon as it began, like in 2010 or whatever?
Oh yeah, we filmed it in 2007 actually.
Oh wow!
I was back in New York. I moved out of Vegas in '98, and then like 2007 because like I joined MySpace in like 2006 because that guy Chris Cvrtcast, I don't know if you know that guy. He did this documentary that I'm in, and
Horror Business. I'm watching it right now. Horror Business.
Yeah,
it's good.
And he also filmed A Walk with Harry. I don't know if you saw that little skit at the end of one of the movies where he interviews me. We're walking around my neighborhood in the Bronx.
Oh no, I have to definitely check that out. Pay attention better to.
I'm not sure if it's on one or two. It's at the end of one of those movies as an extra.
It's got was it Chris Garrett Tano's 365 Ways to Cook Chicken and Escape Whore Business. So 2 of his other films are on here.
Yeah, he did that Montauk Chronicles. But he did that Walk with Harry interview. And he told me, he was like, yo, you got to join MySpace. There's a whole bunch of Harry Russo fans on there.
Yep.
What the hell is MySpace? So I get on there, and sure enough, it's like all these Harry Russo fans all over the place. Shit. So we're talking to them and everything, and they write to me, and it's really cool. So then we were like, oh, we should make another movie. And that's how part 3, the idea for part 3 came in. But Ron came up with the whole script for that one. That one was actually tighter than the first 2.
Yeah, the production value is much more professional.
Yeah,
that movie knocked me out when it came out. I remember he sent me a copy in the mail. Ron Atkins personal sent me a copy, and he pasted my review. But it came in a blue case. But there's nothing like it, really.
What, the Cuckoo Clocks?
Yeah. Ron Atkins sent me a copy. I reviewed for Soul Cinema, and came in a blue case. But there is no other film like it. Yeah.
Yes, it's really out there, man. It's a wild
Maybe it's ahead of its time still. We gotta give it another 20 years.
I didn't expect guitar solos in there, Wizard of Oz, Necromaniac of Oz, or whatever. Just literally, it's actually a good guitar solo too for guitar solos are oftentimes just wanking off or something, but it actually flows with the movie.
Yeah, he's an awesome guitar player. You know that, right? He does all the music for the movies and stuff.
Oh yeah,
he's a real musician.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big. Yeah, he plays in the actual scene, and he's playing in the sky. I haven't seen it since it came out, or since I got that about 10 years. But he's playing in the sky. He's doing a solo in the sky, I think.
Yeah, dressed as Jesus.
Yeah, dressed as Jesus. Yeah. It's kind of overlap too, in the background.
Yeah, it's good use of orange in that film. Orange and green, I think. It was the color used in that film is very distinct.
In the desert and shit.
Yeah, there's everything you're telling me right now. It's all coming back to me. It's very multi-layered, right? There, a unique color scheme, 2 unique lead actors, right, from different worlds. A totally, bizarre plot. Everything's just and it just looks it looks distinct. I can't think of anything else that's comparable to it, honestly.
Yeah, visually, it's definitely more better than the first 2. 10 years later, also.
Fair.
Plus, it's the film that Freddy and Jason should have been, and that people were waiting for this ultimate showdown of franchises, and it was a piece of shit, right? But here you got Last House on a Dead End Street and Schizophreniac, Harry Russo meeting together, and it actually works better than you would ever expect it to work in a million years. How making a sequel to Last House after 3 decades? That's a dangerous road to go down, I guess you could say, but it works.
Yeah, definitely. I think so.
And then you got the third connection. I forgot Jim Van Weber. So there's really 3 auteurs or 4. I'm gonna go further. But yeah, it's definitely what if you intersections of underground, auteur, underground art horror type, art exploitation type stuff. All these real type artists underground and forward, but actually working together, which is in itself amazing feat. It's a more of a antisocial type of thing.
Oh yeah,
you guys you guys managed to make it all work.
It's an authentic outsider art almost, but
yeah.
But it delivers on what it promises. You want a schizophreniac, you get a schizophreniac. There's no bullshit.
I've seen this. So I've seen Cuckoo Clocks of Hell about 11 times, and I realized that when the film started, it doesn't say a Ron Atkins film. It says a Ron Atkins experience, and it really is.
There's a mission in that too, right?
There you go.
The mission in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came up with some interesting stuff. We used green screen.
Is it an intermission? I can't remember. It's been so long.
Yeah, there's an intermission, but it's I think it lasts for about a minute, and I don't know why there's an intermission in the first place. It's just
every important film has an intermission. Every big movie has to have one.
Oh yeah, definitely, I agree with it.
Let you reflect.
It is a heavy film, but
it's because it's Wizard of Oz thing for intermissions.
Oh yeah, I guess a bit of Wizard of Oz, it makes sense, but. Yeah, it is a heavy film. Literally, from the first second, the action just started. I remember being so dazzled by it. I was like in ecstasy, pure ecstasy. Like, seriously, I never in my life have seen anything like it. And actually, it got me back in the film. I quit film like around COVID time because I was having like health issues, and everything I watched just felt the same, especially newer films. So like after years coming across this film and like watching it, it just made me love cinema again.
It brought the love back.
It really did.
Stuff is like people that it's made for, or the people are also like people that are going to find it. So it's like almost made for them in a way.
Sure.
That's the same thing kind of with torrent site. Those private torrent sites. People that go on those kind of sites too. Also the private torrent trackers that have all the hard to find movies. You can't get
your Bible tractor tribe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this place is going, like, find it? Like,
yeah. It's on, like, all the movies, because while watching Cuckoo Clocks of Hell, I remember in the beginning scene with the bed with the nun, you point at the camera and say, like, if I find this on bootleg stand, I'm gonna kill you. And actually, our friend Cloud, the one doing the call right now, he went to a horror convention like recently, I think last year, and he stumbled upon a VHS copy of Cuckoo Clocks of Hell.
Yeah, I think it was a bootleg though, because it had the DVD cover like slipped in a VHS thing, but somebody must have just recorded it off the DVD onto a VHS or something.
Oh, that was on a VHS tape?
Yeah, like it was unlabeled and everything, but I played
some Hebraic hipster stuff going on there.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
The Betamax copy.
Hebraic hipsters.
He made that movie hard to get, right? Can't buy it anywhere.
Yeah, I only see it on eBay for like $50+ or something on DVD.
I hate to say it, but I sold my copy for over $100 to some dude. I was just glad at it, but like.
Good for you, little man. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Oh, Ron's got me that special blue cover, blue case, whatever of it, but yeah, $100 is a lot for.
Nice. I did that artwork that was in there.
Yeah, it's great. It's great art too. Yeah.
I was going to ask you about that. Your painting is incredible. I didn't know you were an artist at all until I randomly stumbled upon your Twitter, and I was like, "Is this the same guy?"
All the sports art and stuff.
Yeah, but it's incredible.
Thanks, man. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
That police sketch, that was my artwork.
Yeah, it's really impressive. It is really impressive.
Thanks. I've been doing it for a long time. So.
Yeah.
You got any favorite artists?
My favorite artist is probably like painters.
Anything. Oh, anything. It could be anything, but yeah.
Well, there's a guy that does sports art that I was inspired by, named Dick Carens. He painted like baseball cards back in the 80s. Those Diamond Kings. I don't know if you guys collect cards. But, I don't know. I go to Norman Rockwell. People that do like realistic looking stuff I like. That German guy.
Yeah, a very Americana type stuff, though, right? Like, that's what I'm getting the vibe from.
Yeah, you could say that. I guess being that most of my subject's baseball.
Yeah, it's hard to avoid. Fair.
Yeah. I kind of lean more towards like illustrators and stuff as opposed to the traditional fine artists.
Do you follow any of the like the foreign baseball scene, like the Japanese baseball scene?
No, not at all. Not even college or nothing. Don't mind it. I just stick to regular baseball, American baseball. I know it's big in Japan. It's like the way it is here. They have a whole history and everything.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's a good question. What's a good baseball movie? Like, is there any good baseball movies?
My favorite one is The Natural with Robert Redford.
Still haven't seen it.
I think I've heard of the one.
There's that one with Criterion release with the S&M stuff. What's it by an ex-baseball dude? Bill Durham? Was it? Or he's ex-sports. Bill Durham, I think
so.
was.
Yeah, that was with Kevin Costner, yeah.
Oh yeah, Bull Durham, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, Paul Durham.
Major League is pretty good. It's comedies.
What about 8 Men Out? Have you ever seen that one?
Yeah, 8 Men Out was real good. That was good. John Cusack. The White Sox scandal.
My ex tortured me with A League of Their Own, the Rosie O'Donnell baseball movie. Madonna, Rosie O'Donnell.
Tom Hanks, Madonna.
Yeah. All the stars are here.
There should be honestly a Schizophreniac movie with baseball. It would be so wonderful.
You gotta tie it all
That could be
together.
a sequel, a spin-off sequel, yeah.
Like this, I bashed the horse head and I'm like, get out.
It writes itself. You're already there.
Yeah, see, there's a baseball scene in that movie.
Well, that one Jap director, Takashi Takano, did a actually cool Yakuza baseball movie where it's a crazy Yakuza guy, but baseball's mixed into it. It's called Bowling Point. It's popping in my head, but yeah, it would be a good idea. Yeah, like the Harry Russo version of that.
Yeah, right? Like that movie with Wesley Snipes and Robert De Niro and shit, where
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the fact. That's such a crazy movie.
yeah, Wesley Snipes is the baseball player, right? I think Robert De Niro becomes the umpire and shit.
Yeah.
As close as possible.
That could be Harry Russo.
Sandlot, Terry Russo, Sandlot number 3.
Instead of the junkyard dog, it's Harry Russo terrorizing me.
Who's that dog and those kids?
We're making a Marvel Universe style
In Vegas?
Harry Russo, the Harry Russo verse.
Just nuke the whole place, the Marvel world. Like,
Yeah.
nuke one fireball baseball at the entire world, the Marvel world.
I was just wondering about the Cuckoo Clocks of Hell film. How do you guys come up with all the skits on the get-go, like with the racial bits especially?
I don't know. He just tells me like just to say insulting things. Like,
Oh yeah.
What's
you know,
enough?
Sarah, I guess she was Jewish, right? And I had to like, make fun of her. I think I said something about a dreidel. I think the black guys though, they knew I was gonna call them nigger.
They were ready for it. They were
Yeah,
prepared.
they were ready, but it doesn't surprise them. So they were cool about it.
Yeah, it was such a different time. Now it's you don't see that much anymore. Even like with nudity, it's kind of like
It's awesome. Like even on the indie scene, you wouldn't see somebody taking these risks anymore.
yeah.
Really?
I really, honestly, like even
Movies are so boring now. They don't even show titties anymore in films. Like
It's true.
these fake art films like A24. They don't even show like tits, let alone pussy or something. But like the point is like, yeah, it's like totally repressed and all around. They show fake dicks like all the time. Like if they show a dick, it's a fake dick. Like guys
And
wear
it's sad.
fake dicks now.
Yeah, it's never wrapped either. It's a side dick too, Like
Right.
it's not even happy to be there.
Like at the end of Boogie Nights and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from?
We're from all over. Like,
Type of thing.
yeah, like we got people in Europe, people up in Canada. I was mistaken. I thought you were actually still in Las Vegas. That's why I mentioned Las Vegas.
Oh, well, all right.
From Maryland near DC. Home of the Exorcist.
Are you down in D.C.?
Well, near. I used to live. I'm like 3 hours away from there, but yeah, I'm still in Maryland.
Oh, all right.
On the East Coast. On the Eastern Shore, actually, on Delaware line.
Yeah, and as the resident Canadian, I have to put you on the spot. Since you're a big Trump guy, you have to answer for these tariffs, man. We need a written apology.
It won't work out, man.
We'll work it out. Yeah. We'll make a deal.
Trump's gonna nuke Canada.
It's a possibility.
50
I didn't say we didn't have it.
Michael Moore. He's gonna drop Michael Moore off.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Now that country's forever associated with that piece of shit just because that shitty documentary he did forever in my mind. Was it Bowling for Columbine or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Like forever. It's like he spends like 20 minutes jerking off Canada at the end or something.
There was the second one. He was like the best healthcare in the world. They'll save your life for free. No strings attached.
Michael, he did a movie, Canadian Bacon. The only like fictional film, narrative film he did is Canadian Bacon. Michael Moore. That's like another Canadian shit too. It's like
He is filleted. He is filleted.
John Candy on the border.
Oh yeah, I was shocked to find out he makes like other things than documentary, which is bizarre.
Oh, Michael Moore?
Yeah, that was yeah. He did one other film called Canadian Bacon. It's like a regular comedy, but it was a total failure, so he stuck with the shitty documentaries.
I think he made a 9/11 documentary too, right?
Oh yeah, recently I think.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't seen What's This Fahrenheit 11, but it was like the gayest shit ever.
Oh yeah, it was supposed to be Fahrenheit 11. That was supposed to be the 9/11 one, but yeah, he's such a hack. Such a hack guy.
He's not even good at what he does.
Yeah, there's so much better people that can do that type of stuff.
You guys are just mad at the healthcare, all the free amazing healthcare I get.
Hey, that guy they had on McDonald's and died. That was like a Michael Moore ripoff, Firecracker. Michael Moore ripoff. He's already dead. That Super Size Me guy. What a fag! Yeah. Like seriously, you guys thought about
Damn. Yeah, let me eat McDonald's every meal for a month.
And also, he's an alcoholic, but unrelated.
He staged it all too. Apparently, it was like all fake, anyways. So, like, yeah, regardless, he's pretending he's dying in the parking lot and playing McDonald's, even if McDonald's does suck. Like, come on, bro. That's like low hanging fruit or whatever. Like, give it up. Like,
that documentary was fake. He didn't eat McDonald's every day.
Yeah, apparently he did not stick to
the bottom of this.
Apparently, I mean, I'm going off memory, so it might be not perfect, but apparently he just made up the bullshit or like didn't stick with his actual regime that he like mentions in the documentary itself. Just bullshit.
Right, like going content of McDonald's for a month. Didn't he have like organ failure and shit like that? Like,
yeah, he was acting like he was dying in the parking lot and stuff. As far as I can remember, it's been like 20 years since I saw it, but it was
right.
It was just awful. I remember back then.
It was like he's supposed to do it 3 times a day for a month. I think I could do it if I believed in myself. Under the right circumstances. You come out healthier.
I literally feel sick eating McDonald's anytime I eat it. So that's fucked it.
Yeah. Harry Russo, like in those drive-through bits in the film, he should have just gone to the McDonald's and just killed the people.
In honor.
Yeah, that's in that horror business. Ron Atkins does that too in the horror business documentary. He tells the Negro, whoever on the other side, they need to get a better attitude at the drive-in. So that's good because he does that in real life in the horror business doc.
Better attitude.
He said get a better attitude next time.
It's around that word.
We ain't gonna have an attitude.
Mexican lady comes to the window, she like locks it.
Yeah.
It worked.
And John,
I was able to throw the taco on the window. Little did she know. She had no clue what was going on. The lady that worked there.
You made him get excited. Yeah, that's what counts, you know?
You need that's the guy at Wendy's. Like, you need to go across the street for those Big Macs, though.
See, what I like about these films is I can see as a good spirit, whatever, maybe he's trying to kill people, cut dudes' dicks off, whatever, but the spirit in there is pure. It's a good spirit. That's what.
Yeah, it's overwhelmingly positive, eh? Like it's not a downer.
Trying to bring the stuff.
Yeah, even in the filming of Cuckoo Clocks of Hell.
It's funny.
No, not at all. It's upbeat.
Yeah, like you could see everyone having fun in those movies, and just feel that it's so much laughs, and there's a lot of bits where you guys kind of break character and start laughing, and those bits especially like bring a smile to my face.
Oh yeah, probably when we're in the hotel room and shit, doing the golf bit.
I was actually curious about it. What's it called? So there's a scene where Jim Weber tries to get the hotel room. There's just a straight up talk with the hotel manager, and there's no like exposition or like joke. It's just like a advertisement almost. Was that like intentional?
No, I don't think it's the advertisement. The advertisement for what? The hotel place?
Yeah, it's just he's like just talking about the room rate. Like you can get pornos for like $10 or something. It all feels out of place compared to the rest of the movie because even Jim Van Bever doesn't do the crazed acting. It seems like the hotel manager isn't even on it.
I can't remember that actually. I wasn't there that day when they filmed that scene.
I can't either.
Yeah, it was just Jim Van Bever in the scene. That's why.
Right. Yeah, he goes into the lobby of the place and he's talking to the hotel guy at the desk.
Yeah.
I don't know the dialogue though.
Yeah, I do love the scene in the barbershop where you with like John Giancaspro and like the father character. I like how you guys didn't get like a kid actor. You just played yourself as a kid.
Some shit, right? Or shake my head.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
seriously, please.
I think I looked a bit younger, right? I didn't have a goatee, maybe, or something. That's right. I remember I shaved the goatee that day in that hair salon.
And like in this one scene where you guys trying to order hot dog, you pull up a cunt mask.
Oh yeah.
There's an cunt mask.
Ron has like all these latex things made, like especially for the movie, like that chili dog and the cunt man.
Oh yeah.
You only see that cunt man for like a second.
That latex part with like Muppet, like there's a chili dog Muppet and like a weed that speaks. It just blew my way.
Yeah, the chili dog starts talking to me. I know. Like some of the shit he did in that movie. Like, where did this come from?
Yeah. You guys upped yourself, like honestly, compared to the first two films. It's such professional quality overall.
Wow, I'm glad that.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite of all of them.
Same.
I was just gonna mention, is there anything you're working on upcoming, or you kind of like in the limbo when it comes to acting for a while, or?
Yeah, that's something I don't normally like look forward to do. I'm not really doing anything right now. I did a couple of movies with Beelzebub.
Yeah. Clown Nostra.
Yeah, and Dick Shark.
The
Dick Shark, yeah.
I'm in that movie too.
Do you enjoy those films personally? I saw bits of Clown Nostra where you were on a phone call with your supposed son character, just saying the usual Schizophreniac bit, saying like slurs.
I think I was eating pizza, right?
Yeah. Eating pizza.
Yeah. I did all Italian and shit. Yeah, a lot of that was kind of ad-libbed. He had more of a script, and like a premise of exactly what I needed to be saying. I think I was talking to my son.
Yeah, Beelzebub stuff is a...
But he let me do some ad-libbing too, though, which is cool. He would say, "Johnify it."
Johnify, fair.
Yeah, he's cool, that guy.
Yeah, he has a lot of fans, but personally, I kind of find his films boring. Not to like diss the guy, but yeah, compared to Ron Atkins' work, it's different, but it just doesn't click with me. It's more pornographic, though. Really pornographic.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Who?
Beelzebub.
Who's that? I never even heard of Beelzebub.
Yeah, he's the guy who gets like these metal guys to star in films.
A lot of metal musicians.
And a lot of like.
It's like a recent thing. Is this like recent?
He's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah,
20 years or
2000s.
plus.
Yeah.
You probably do know him. I feel like you know him.
Walks around with the MC jacket and the long hair and.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's total metalhead.
Well, he's got the balls to name himself after the devil. Beelzebub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better live up to that name.
The standards are high.
Beelzebub, bro.
I don't think that's his real name.
It's a family name. It's Polish.
See, break.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
I also, John, I'm really glad you love the picture I made for you. Both the one I prepared for your birthday. I hope that made you happy, and also the one with like
that picture. Thanks for that. You made that one.
Yeah, I made it, and also the Tucker Carlson and who else? Donald Trump pic. Were you like laughing on there? I love how you use. Yeah. I love how you use it all the time.
Fucking brilliant.
Brings a smile to me. Thank you, man. Brings a smile to me.
We always talk about, we appreciate seeing you out there on the battlefield of politics, is what we wanted to say, John. We like to see you replying to comments. I try to like all your stuff in the fight.
You see the comments on other people's stuff?
Yeah. It pops up in the timeline, and you're just calling someone
going out there for Trump. You'd be like, if you. It was like Steven Spielberg movie. Did you Steven Spielberg? Schizophreniacs for Trump. Yeah.
I guess Russo comes out on some of those posts a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I like it. I can see your passion coming through. You know, I go, there he is. Kamala didn't have a chance with that, you know?
No.
Harry Russo rallies. Instead of Trump, Harry Russo rallies, or at least Harry Russo set up rallies.
The country's not ready.
That's it. Russo Rubberneck 28, baby.
You can hype it. I mean, legit, you can hype people up if you went to one of those events. And like, I mean, look, they got Bake Alaska, somebody like that, like the last lame asshole like that.
Yeah, you can be the cooler celebrity there.
Yeah.
The coolest celebrity we have.
We sending you off to, you know, we're gonna make you an official Trump trademark celebrity, and we're signing you.
I was being serious. Like, he would be better. Like, if he's like made his way into that Trump world of like these mean people like Bake Alaska and shit, he would easily be more appealing to people like this is a Harry Russo, whatever you want. If you could somehow work it in there, then somebody like Bake Alaska or has like the charisma of a wet paper bag.
I did actually. John Giancaspro isn't actually active anywhere other than Facebook, and he's also a big Trump guy. So we were like kind of fantasizing, like if there was ever a sequel to Cuckoo Clocks of Hell, would it be like Trump team?
Yeah, you guys would both work off. You could, it'd be a political angle. You could. That's the next layer. You know?
Man's gonna be post-Trump, post-apocalyptic. Be the.
Yeah. I do feel like sometimes Cuckoo Clocks of Hell kind of reflects the Obama era of America. There's just no one there.
No doubt. Well, that's how it works. Well, it feels like the energy of the time period. That's why partly I thought it works. That color the film itself. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, because we were filming when Obama was about to become president and shit.
Yeah.
So.
It's foreboding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does
foreboding is the word.
Yeah. Foreboding, definitely.
Be it though, because it was fun when it was on Facebook and stuff.
Has there ever been people reaching out on Twitter maybe or other social media about your work like Harry Russo, or has it been kind of cooled down since the MySpace days?
Yeah, definitely cooled down since the MySpace days, because that was like when I was meeting everybody. And then MySpace died and everybody went to Facebook and all my friends on there from Facebook.
Yeah, it's hard to like pull the Harry Russo character
like
on
a bunch
Facebook.
of new people until I got on X.
Now you're either on X or Instagram, so it's like literacy or illiterate or not illiterate. Most people on X are illiterate too, but like, it's like, Facebook's going also. It's for old people. Like, yeah. I mean, I still got, you get old accounts, but people don't use it like they use X, Twitter, and fucking Instagram.
Yeah, all the action's there now.
Yeah, totally. X is way better. But, Facebook's like shit now. I think because like they deleted my account. I guess I had too many. I broke the rules too many times and shit. It's like we deleted my account. So I was like, here's your pictures, and I'll go home. And they were like, you can download the stuff, but as far as my account's gone, I had to like start another one and get some of my friends back. It's just weird now.
You gotta download a fucking app to even use it on your phone. Like, it's a phone at least to like to use the marketplace shit. You gotta download Facebook, the whole application, instead of just going to the website. It's really stupid. Like, yeah, they're trying to like do some kind of, as far as I can tell, at least, because I don't give
a chat app for Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all, they're trying to make it into fucking AI mixed with Messenger, mixed with, so as soon as you go to Facebook, it launches you into the stupid ass app. Of course, I never used the Twitter app either, so I don't even know how that shit works. But they make
you. I always go on Twitter on a laptop.
use it on Facebook now for sure.
Yeah, Facebook I have on my phone.
Hopefully, with this podcast, we're hopefully going to put a new attention to the Schizophreniac series in a whole, because it really deserves all the attention it needs. I was shocked to find out, like, not many people have seen Cuckoo Clocks of Hell, at least on the internet. Like, on the sites, I think only like about 100.
I was like the only one promoting it when it came out.
Yeah, you were definitely the only.
I remember when it came out, I was like literally the only person. I remember.
It's a shame.
I looked it up. This is like early 2010. So like, on my Soil Cinema site for Soil Cinema, so they cut out.
Have you guys ever like discussed providing the films on like streaming platform? The usual popular one these days is Tubi. Have you guys ever talked the Tubi deal?
No, all of that would be done by Ron anyway. I don't know about that aspect of any of it. His other movie, or the most recent one, Christ Rising, was on a streaming platform. Like, it was on pay-per-view, actually.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
Yeah, he was posting links when it first came out.
Cool. I found a site for the Christ Rising.
I find the link. I don't know if it's still good.
Oh.
Yeah. Because we were looking at his website a bit ago for the Christ Rising, like the movie. And on the website itself, it didn't have the link on there. That's why we were wondering if it came out or if it, but I guess it was available online. You mentioned like a pay-per-view type thing.
You got some other good actors in that movie, too. Camille Keenan.
Yeah, like Robert Zadar.
Yeah. Go from I Spit on Your Grave and shit.
Would die to check it out, but it's like it doesn't seem to be available anywhere at the moment. We did reach out. There's a site that he kind of provides, like he personally ships the DVDs to people, but that site kind of is like inactive.
With the Cutthroat Video website?
It's on ChristRisingMovie.com, I think it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was selling physical copies, but the service is kind of down.
Right.
We tried.
I guess Facebook is where to reach him at, eh? It sounds like it, anyways.
Yeah, you just message him on Facebook, I guess.
Yeah. We'll definitely hit him up or something. We'll find out.
They may not be active on there as far as posting, but probably check his messages.
Yeah.
Does he have an email that he uses frequently?
Whatever's on his websites. I think the last email I had him, like Cutthroat.
We'll find out. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
I think it was Atkins at CutthroatVideo.com.
That makes sense.
Definitely check it out.
I don't know if I haven't been to his website in a while, but that's where he used to sell the movies. It was called CutthroatVideo.com.
I gotta ask, you a fan of Maniac, Joe Spinell?
Oh yeah, that's a good movie. I remember seeing that movie in the 80s. Like when I was a kid in the 80s, and video stores opened up, that's why I used to rent horror movies and shit.
Cool.
Yeah, that's your stuff closest to is like Spinell's type of performance. Like an actual good performance, like in a fucking, eccentric, idiosyncratic character that's actually likable, even if he is cutting people's dicks off and stuff.
Likable.
Yeah, CutthroatVideo.com don't exist anymore.
Ron's a man of mystery. See, we're trying to track him down, but he's a man of mystery.
Seriously.
Yeah.
There's more out there.
You ever think of have you ever been invited to do one of those horror cons? I was imagining if you're like in New York or something like that, dude, they try to bring you out for one of those horror conventions type thing. I feel like you'd be a good person to meet, you know?
I know. I don't, like, Chiller Theater does that show, I think, twice a year in April and October. I went there once, and pretty good response. A couple of people recognized me. They made an announcement that I was there. Some shit.
Awesome.
But yeah, like, as far as having me as a guest, I don't think too many people know those movies enough for me to do something like that.
We're bringing it back.
Yeah, that's our job. Yeah,
you sit there, you wait. We'll do the rest.
Yeah, hopefully seeing a sequel to Cuckoo Clocks of Hell. We really want to see it. Get the gang back together.
The sequel.
Put the band back together. Resurrect Russo.
That's what it is. It's unfinished business.
It does end with, I think, Terry Hawkins pulling a knife and the text appears. The end? Question mark.
Question mark. There you go.
And Jim Van Bever's last film can't be Gator Green, so we just did a show on Toby Hooper seeing it live, but Gator Green was good, but we can't let that be the last thing he does.
No, it's not going to be. I think he was working on some Dogman movie.
Really? The Dogman?
Yeah, it was like some Dogman guy. It was like
Oh yeah, I've seen posts of it on I think Facebook, but it's going slow. The production is always slow with his films.
Yeah, I know. Takes a long time.
It took him 20 years to do Manson family movie, and he mentioned he even had the film, like the 16 millimeter film, in his fridge, like, you know, to preserve it or whatever. But he had to sit on this film. You know, hard to be for like an artist. You shot footage, but you can't even get developed or blown up or whatever.
Wow. I know he shot footage, and it took him like 10 years to make, right? Because he showed like an age progression or something.
Oh
yeah, he like basically made 2 movies because he added the present day documentary type footage with the Manson footage, the old footage. It was originally 2 different films. Originally, like, he changed the idea later because it took so long to make.
Wow.
But Debbie the Dawn's my favorite, definitely. Like, that's to me one of the greatest truly American films, as in like actually really American. It's like gritty as fucked up, but also entertaining. Every chick I've shown likes it, even though it's this gritty, fucked up movie where guys' skulls being smashed in. Dream,
lots of nunchucks.
Fucking awesome, and near dream sequences in graveyards, bloody Nightmare on Elm Street type surrealism, a la Boomwell. But yeah, it's crazy film. I still got a copy. I've had a copy of that for 20 years.
Nice.
So
cool. Yeah, the movie. I remember I watched that back then before he came down to Vegas. Film.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was filmed. You said Cuckoo Clocks of Hell was filmed in 2007, right?
Yeah.
He was so agile in that one scene where he does karate kicks. It just blew my mind. With the Blue Monkey Boys.
Well, he does have like a legit martial arts background, I think.
That was like from Deadbeat at Dawn and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He like jumps down buildings and shit in that. Like what?
Well, what's the context behind Blue Monkey Boy? I actually just remembered now.
The running took a real toll on him, actually. It seemed like we were like running.
Yeah, I remember the first time watching it. It seemed like it was kind of out of context. Like, it was random, but then after like my 5th watch or 4th watch, I noticed that the Blue Monkey Boys are trying to kill Terry Hawkins through a prostitute. It just blew my mind. You can see those details in every rewatch. That's truly like a sign of a masterpiece.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm so regretting selling my $100 copy.
Yeah.
I'm watch it right now.
Yeah, dude, you really need to revisit it. It's so good.
I'm not bullshitting. I remember when it came out, I was like amazed. I was like, this is so good. Like, it's like there's no way it could live up to fucking Deadbeat at Dawn. Jim Van Bever meets Last House on Dead End Street meets Schizophreniac. Like, but it actually was like different than anything I could have expected.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like a lost film. Like, I don't know. Like, you could probably bring this to some like artifacts gallery or something too. Like, even those people like might be able to get into it, but because that's why it hasn't found its audience, because it's like, you know, transcends. Like, it just it hasn't found its audience like a lot of art does.
It's us right now. We're the guys for you, and we're gonna.
I've been carrying it for about over a decade.
Definitely not for everybody.
We're gonna spread the good word.
Definitely not for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. I saw some reviews for Cuckoo Clocks, like recent ones. It was just people saying like, how this Trump voters fancy.
Wait, it says what?
It said like this is a Trump voters fantasy film. Like, this is the ideal movie for that.
What?
Well, it's like a MAGA movie because it's so racist?
Yeah, they were calling it a
MAGA movie before, you know, MAGA even existed. You're the zeitgeist.
Kind of is, I guess.
You're angry America coming through.
Say the things people only think about.
That's what it is. The back of somebody, you know what I mean? You're saying the back of people's brains, right? Your brain to the forefront. And you're showing it, you're giving the mirror to them. You know, and that's what it is. Maybe that's what our problem is. I think we're all about Harry Russo. We all have our issues here. It doesn't out there, you know?
I think that's why Trump has an appeal. He says things that people.
Yeah. There's just so much questions in my mind, but I'm kind of starstruck because I really look up to your film and your performances, and it just I'm fumbling up my question.
That's good.
I think I'm gonna watch Cuckoo Clocks tonight, actually.
Good. It's actually on archive site. There's like an internet archive site, and you can.
It's on there now.
Yeah,
cool.
It's on there. You can watch for free.
I watch it on my gay ass smartphone because I don't even have the internet on my computer.
That's a cool experience as well too. On the go.
Well, I guess I can hook up my TV wirelessly, but whatever.
Yeah, you could try something out.
But I gotta rewatch. Yeah.
Well, we'll watch it on VHS tonight. He'll bring out the VCR.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bootleg VHS horror convention.
Don't forget to rewind it.
Yeah, horror convention is one of the bootleg stations. That's where I got first. I saw Cannibal Holocaust, but
well, that's how you do it.
But I saw the Ron Atkins films were sent from Ron Atkins. I'm trying to remember what other. I saw a couple of his films without Harry Russo, but I can't remember what they were. But Harry Russo definitely.
You meant it, right?
That was direct. Well, Mutilation Mile was directed by that guy that killed himself. What's his name? I forget what his name. He had his own horror podcast and stuff. But he killed himself. The director of that movie.
Damn.
Mutilation Mile.
Oh,
yeah.
By Ron Atkins.
But yeah, that's Ron.
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm talking about something Mile, something else, Murder Mile, something. I reviewed it from our website. It's Jim Van Bever's in it also.
It's Mutilation Man.
Mutilation
Man. Yeah, that guy that directed that killed himself. But Jim Van Bever's in it, and I got the mix up for this two mix up. Yeah, I know that one too. That's why I thought I got them all mixed up in my head.
Too many mutilations.
That's another mutilation. That's like that scene at that time period though of hardcore, that nobody knows of, an underground hardcore extreme kind of scene. It's Ron Atkins, and then the one I already forgot about already.
Yeah.
With what was that guy's name that killed himself?
Andrew Kopp.
Real quick. Oh, Andrew Kopp. Yeah, he's right.
What was the name of the movie?
Mutilation Man.
Yeah.
Mutilation Man?
Yeah. It starts with Van Bever.
Right. How long ago?
It's from the 90s, actually. 98. It's pretty sick.
Oh, wow.
You should check it out.
Yeah.
We're all going to trade tapes now.
Sold my copy of that too. It's long ago.
It's over.
Oh my god. Was that for $100 too?
I was just going to say, I got to wrap up in the next 5 minutes or so. So I just wanted to get any last questions for John.
Sure.
Thoughts on Last House on Dead End Street, or Roger Rockins in general, if any?
Yeah, no, it was a pretty crazy movie. I watched that movie also with Ron back then. I didn't know what I was, get to know the Terry character. I hadn't seen that movie before. Or if I did, it was a while ago in the 80s.
Did you guys knew about the secret?
Taking that girl's guts out on the table.
Yeah.
Blackface whips.
Yeah.
Yeah, those masks and shit.
Yep.
We use those masks in the movie. It's clear one.
Yeah, a blowjob with a deer hoof. It's like a deer hoof or a horse hoof or what?
It was a goat.
Something like that. But yeah, a woman doing it. A woman's wearing the phallus.
Thanks for coming on, John.
Yeah, thank you, man. It means a lot.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, my pleasure, man. Thank you. Thanks for asking me.
Thank you, man. Great work.
Thanks.
Yeah, fantastic.
All American.
The Patriot.
No bullshit either. Actually, all American. Yep.
All right, yeah, thanks again, John. We'll talk to you later.
Hey, baby.
See you later.
Thank you, guys. Before
See
you
ya.
just say, I'll fuck you in your ass.
Thanks, John. Bye.
All right, guys. Take it easy, man.
Later.
Bye.
Thank you.
It's gonna be a good fucking night, Rubberneck. Maybe we'll get ourselves a fucking hooah. Someone we can fuck in the ass. They're all hooahs. nothing like fucking that dirty cunt up the fucking ass. Those pigs, they make me sick, all of them, and their mothers.